gracious woman gets honor, according to Proverbs 11, verse 16. A gracious woman. Mommy, who is Annette, her name, the meaning of her name is favor, otherwise known as grace. Annette had 5 kids, my mom, from 2 husbands. Not the typical housewife, but a straight mom. She raised her 4 healthy kids on her own, and later on it became 5 kids. She left us for the States when we were teenagers. My eldest sister, Ate Tonette, was only 14, and our youngest was Jonathan. He was only 6. We grew up without an adult in the house, except for a house helper and a cook. My Lola Inchang, Auntie Ching, Auntie Rose, Uncle Jolo checks on us from time to time to check if we are okay. Ate Tonette, at age 14, became our instant mom. Me, I swamped myself with lots of extracurricular activities in school. I think that was my way of coping, and I really sought God in the Bible. Bong, the third one, had a hard time coping at the time. Auntie Mila, the sister of my mom, took my brother Bong to Baguio, since he needs more supervision of an adult, because he was having a hard time to cope up with our dad's death, and my mom leaving for the States. It all happened in a year. My father died in July, my mom left for the States in December. So it was so traumatic for us. And for me, it was okay, because my mom was getting so crazy. She's talking to the dead already every day. So when she decided to go to the States, it was okay for me. But my siblings had a hard time. And our dear Jonathan, too young, just went blank. I think that is why it took him longer time to start reading. He was 2nd grade already when he finally learned to read, later with my Auntie Ching. I tried to teach him, but he's not learning. We didn't know that he memorized all the books. I thought I keep on teaching him, okay, Jonathan, this is it. And then he would say, you know, that run, Dick, run, 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 run. Everything, he memorized it, so I thought he was reading. But my Auntie Ching discovered he's dyslexic. That's why he had a hard time. The 3 of us who were in Kansas City discovered God's goodness, because Bong was in Baguio, and became active as a born-again Christian. And our elders in the church have been our guide as we grow up. Kuya Tolibet later joined us and became one of the guides of Bong. Because they're 2 males, they were able to talk to each other. Thank God for, and all of us finished successful in our studies. We made Mom proud, even when she is not with us physically. She truly guides us through her weekly phone calls, ang mahal ng long distance. Maputulan na kami. And we got her work ethics. We do best whatever our task would ever be. So all of us, all of my siblings, including me, we were all rewarded in our work areas. Whatever we do, we try to do our best, because that's what we got from our mom. That is one of her traits. What does my mommy love? She loves flowers, especially orchids. She loves those. When we were little, she gets her orchids from Bicol area in the Philippines. And we have lots of them, as in bags of them. She has to water them every morning and in the evening. She loves plants. One time, she has this orchid in her house in Madison, in her sunroom, from her house, and she was complaining how this certain orchid has been there, and it's not blooming, not giving her enough flowers. So what did she do? Somebody gave her a fake orchid. Now this fake orchid, she put it beside with the non-blooming orchid, very little. And then when I visited her, she says, look at that orchid. Why, mommy? It's blooming now, right? Yeah. What did you do? I think he got... She said, how come this one keeps on blooming? How come I'm not? So she got challenged that orchid was not blooming. afraid that they're going to be thrown away. So, because he's not bearing flowers, he's not blooming any flowers. She got the green thumb from my Lola. My Lola also is the same thing. A dead plant, it will be reborn. It will be alive again. My mom likes feeding people. Anybody who comes to our house, she makes sure they will eat to death. Especially her laing for the adults and spaghetti for the kids. My mom likes addressing my cousins, my friends, my siblings, close friends, as anak. In English, my child. She calls them my child. Now, these friends of ours became close to our family. We call them as our adopted kids, mom's adopted kids. And they are here sharing their own talents and giving support to me, to my siblings, just like a child, a real child of mom. My mom likes collecting stuff, as in collecting stuff. It's a past portrait. To the point that she's a hoarder already. Anything that fascinates her at the moment, she will collect it. Maybe stamps, bags, perfumes, jewelry, porcelain dolls. What my husband and my youngest brother say, she is a hoarder. But I think hoarding is a pastor family trait. When we were little, does anybody here remember Luby's peanut butter? Those who live in the Philippines? Oh my goodness. I think I was traumatized with the peanut butter. Because what my mom does, she makes sure that we eat enough in school. So she buys us a big pasty. You know, in the Philippines, we call it pasty, a loaf of bread. This big. If there's no pasty, 6 buns of mona. So, and guess what? What's inside? Peanut butter. The peanut butter, the Luby's peanut butter. Why is she collecting those? Oh my gosh. Because she likes the bottles. The bottles are decorated glass. So, we were eating peanut butter, I think, the whole year. So we'll ask, Ate Nana, what's our lunch? Peanut butter. So my siblings, they know that we hate peanut butter. Because every day you eat peanut butter. As if we are trading to our school bus mates from the school bus. What's your lunch? Hot dog. How can we exchange? So we barter our peanut butter sandwich. My mom is a giver. She likes sharing whatever she has to any people she gets fond of. Even when we were little, anybody who comes to our house, anybody, as in anybody, especially Christmas, the guests, especially relatives, they will not leave the house empty-handed. May it be money, material stuff, or food. In our old house in Sacramento, my mom's old house, there was a room there that is allotted for giving. So that room is the gift room. Everything, she dumps it there. She buys in the whole year anything on sale, and then she prepares for Christmas. So everything is in that gift room. She throws it in there. So anybody who comes to our house, they will receive something from mommy. Food, gift, or anything. For kids, they'll get a gift. First-time kids, they'll get money. So one time, Christmas, my brother Jonathan, because they have tons of gifts for Jaden, so they left one of the gifts inside the gift room. My mom, there is this kid who came into the house, and she says, what did I give to this kid? And then she couldn't find anything. She found Jaden's doll. So she thought it's hers, because she's been collecting so much gifts. She took the gift and gave it to the other kid. And then when Jonathan came back to the house, Mommy, where's the gun? What gun? The gun for Jaden. It's from her godmother. And my mom said, which gun? So, oh my goodness, my brother was, Mommy, that's special for Jaden. So my mommy, she hurriedly went to Toys R Us and bought that doll again before Jaden finds out. Because Sorry, you did. I didn't know if it was revealed to you by your dad. Now, there is a word my mom truly hates. That is cruelty. She hates plant cruelty, animal cruelty, minority cruelty, job cruelty, which led her to be active and be an officer of the CSEA, SEIU Local 1000. And true enough, she spent hours and hours volunteering to that union because she supports the workforce of the state. When I first got here in the States, that was 20 years ago, she even made me volunteer to their union, in which I did not understand at the time. I met some of her good friends in the union, such as Skip Charbonneau, Celeste, Dinah, Kathy Hackett, Jim Hart, Adrian. Yes, I photocopied lots of flyers, phone banking, rallied with them, attended their workshops. But there is one thing my mom doesn't want me to reveal today. It's a no-no. It was her secret of all time. Her age. Sorry, Mommy. I have to sorry, Mom. Today we are revealing your age, which is 73. And the last cruelty, and one of the most important things to her, fashion and makeup cruelty. She makes her own fashion and her own makeup. When we were little, we have our own circle time with Mommy. Of course, circle time, parang kindergarten yan. On top of her bed, before she goes. And that is during the time she will be putting on her makeup. We get mesmerized, my siblings, when she combines all the colors and turns out to be beautiful in the end. That is the time she would like us to update her. Madonna, how's your school? Bongo. So everything, during the time she was doing her makeup. How about you guys? Do you have any another contribution in school? That's school, always contribution. So she does that. That's our circle time with our mom. When we go to parties, she hates it when we get dressed up. Because she says, and I quote, dressing up in parties is showing respect to the one who invites you. So she dressed up because she respects whoever invites her. One thing for sure, my mom is always early when she commits on something. When she used to work in San Francisco, she wakes up at around 4 o'clock in the morning. And one reason she wakes up early, she likes to put her makeup on and be glamorous as she goes to work. She likes to go to parties early. She likes early. She got married early. She got separated early. Sorry, got widowed early. Got a job at 17 as an errand girl for her aunt, my Lola Tini, Auntie Linda's mom. She retired early from the state of California at age 63. Kasi 65 na yun, diba? And now, she passed earlier than my Lola. Well, I cannot blame her. Lola is already turning 108. The last article that I would like to share, I saw this popping on my screen when my mom was passing away. She posted this in March 3, 2016 in her FB. My mom loves writing. Everything she writes. Even one time, my brother, the medical condition of my brother, she even posted it in their newsletter. My brother was so ashamed about it. She says, according to Mommy, my life support are my children. Each and everyone has a unique way of making me happy and content. Just feeling nostalgic and reminiscing what I had accomplished and still accomplishing. Above all of these blessings is a blissful life, because God is in our midst. God is my rock.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?